Believe me when I tell you this, there is no perfect way to parenting. There is no perfect way to discipline a child because every child is different and you were not born with the degree in parenting. So, I have two children. My son is 11 years old and my daughter is 9 years old. And believe me, I have learned and developed different techniques and different ways to handle day to day life with my children, of course, with a lot of bumps. So, here's my 2 cents on probably what you can do differently if you're doing it a certain way uh, to help have a wonderful relationship with your children when it comes to positively influencing your children and positively guiding your children and trying to be that parent that you want to be. Number one, you got to do what you feel is right for your child. Every parent is different, every child is different, so you know what you feel is right for your kid. So do it that way. Number two, once you've developed a rule on how to do it, you do not give it up. You do not try once and give it up, because once you've identified or decided that this is what I want to do, then you got to do it. You got to be consistent in your approach. It has always helped. If you change things basis on situations and basis on every small scenario that comes up, then there is inconsistency in what you do. Number four, try not to overreact. By that I mean also try not to compare your children with those of others and overreact on situations. You got to be a neutral personality. Fifth point is you definitely talk to your child. That really helps. And by talking to your child, I mean go down to your child's level and talk to your child. You do not always impose that, I am the parent, so you got to listen to me. That doesn't really help. But talk it out. Number 6, be positive about the good things that your child does. Encourage your child for the good things that he or she is capable of doing. Number 7, definitely acknowledge and reward your children. As adults, we also feel motivated when somebody tells us you've done a good job or rewards you, recognizes your efforts. A child would expect from their own parents that you reward your child for what they do. Just try a couple of these, probably ways to deal with your child, and then maybe parenting may not feel as cumbersome as it may be. Sometimes you just got to step out of the situation, not let yourself freak out, and go back to being that 8-year-old, that 10-year-old, or that kid in their pre-teens who probably did not know whether to now start acting like an adult or still be that kid he or she is in their mind. And then you will understand that our expectations as a parent from a child, we may have a certain set in our mind that we want our children to grow up a certain way. We want them to be disciplined. You want them to be bright in academics. You want them to partake in all the activities. But every child has a different skill set. Every child has a different way of dealing with things. Every child needs a different kind of encouragement. As a parent, you need to identify that child, not by comparing yourself to that child or finding similarities with yourself, because you are a different individual and your child is a person on their own. So try this out, and I hope it helps you, with your toddlers, with your young ones, with your pre-teenagers, teenagers. Let me know how how it works. Thank you.